I had to take a step back and I just kind of stopped making hair content. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angie. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below to join our family. And if you're not new, welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to be taking it back to the roots of my page and we're going to be doing a hairstyling video. I initially got discouraged as a hair content creator because it just became such a toxic field. Brands were really kind of seeking out like creators that already had beautiful curls to use these like restorative products, and it's kind of like, why are you seeking somebody out who already has gorgeous hair to talk about a product that's for damaged hair? It was just inauthentic. It's kind of in the same way where I do a lot of beauty content and brands will reach out to me to do acne content even though my skin is naturally clear. It's inauthentic, it's disingenuous, and it's kind of how I felt about the hair community as, you know, the natural hair movement was kind of growing. And for me, it was just like, I don't enjoy it. And for me, I just feel like the community got very toxic. There was a lot of hair typing going on. There was a lot of don't do this, don't use this, don't do that, do this. You had to go to the grocery store every week to make a hair product from scratch. Like, they really had us in the produce aisle, bananas and mayonnaise and garlic paste and fenugreek and rice water and pouring old stale milk on your hair, and I'm making stuff up at this point, but it was just a toxic field. And despite the amount of money that was in it at the time, I had to take a step back and I just kind of stopped making hair content. I made some wig videos, but you never really saw much hair content from me. And I know a lot of people follow me for that reason. Like, if you're new here, I'd been making hair content since about 2015, 2016. I actually started out with a hair blog called Coily Queen, and then I kind of transformed it into a YouTube. And then from there, I started making YouTube content, and I connected with a lot of natural hair creators, and I'm still friends with a lot of them today. But just the industry in and of itself, it blew up so quickly and it became so toxic so fast that I feel like a lot of hair creators honestly kind of shied away from it and just didn't make hair content anymore. And I've been wanting to make hair content, but I was just kind of like, I don't want to be in this place. So I had just been not even making content, I just been doing my hair for myself. And so now fast forward to 2025, I am just using my YouTube for what it should be for, which is my life and the things that I do. And I decided, you know what, let's style my hair. I don't care anymore. I feel like the chaos of the community has died down and you don't see such angry and one-sided type of hair content anymore. So I feel like, okay, why not? Let's do a hair video. So today we're going to style my hair in a way a lot of the old naturals would call the wrong way. So my hair is absolutely giving nothing. It's looking dry. I pretty much washed it the other day and just kind of tied it up because I knew I was planning on doing a treatment mask and then styling it. So this is like the aftermath. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is re-ret it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do my treatment mask and then come back and show you guys how I style my hair. I have changed the way I style my hair. I no longer use 1,000,001 products. I save so much money on the products that I do use, and it's absolutely amazing and I love it. And my hair looks so much better. It retains moisture for longer, it retains the style for longer, it's more manageable. So I just think it's better this way. Now I will preface y'all by saying I have not had a trim in a long time. I have to get a trim. So if you're like, girl, the end's looking raggedy, I know, don't say nothing, don't talk about it. Just for reference, in case anybody wanted to know, this is the shampoo and conditioner I used on my hair recently. I like these a lot. I feel like they don't really strip my hair, but it definitely makes my hair feel clean, and I feel like it defines it very naturally. So if I actually just wanted to like literally wash my hair, no styling, and still have some curl, I feel like it really does that. And my hair really drinks it up. I feel like these bottles have lasted me a really long time. I scored them at Marshall's for $8 a pop. This is the treatment mask I'm going to be using. This is the Carol's Daughter cocoon mask. I think my hair loves this so much. I also got this from Marshall's for $8 a pop, and this works really, really well. I use it all the time, and I feel like you can hardly tell that I use it because a little goes a long way, and it really does restore the moisture back into my hair, especially when it's looking dry like this. Previously I had my hair in braids, so that's why it's giving nothing at all, but we're gonna revive it and bring it back to life, and I'm gonna show you guys my quick and easy like styling routine. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse my hair and do my treatment mask, and then I'll be back. So I just finished doing the treatment mask on my hair. Got my hair in this little hair towel. Again, I think this is from Marshall's. Everything in this video is probably from Marshall's. So I've got my gloves on and we're gonna go ahead and start. I don't really use a leave-in conditioner unless I have one, and I really don't buy it unless I see like one from a brand I like on sale. I do still like the Kinky Curly Knot Today, but it's just a little bit beyond my price point for how much I kind of need to saturate my hair, and I find that my hair still comes out pretty good whether I use it or not. So I don't really use a leave-in conditioner anymore. The products that I do use are the Design Essentials Almond Avocado Mousse. I have been using this forever. I love when they have the big size at TJ Maxx. It's be $10. I get the little size if they have it, whatever they have, but I swear by Mousse now. Mousse is that girl. And then the other product that, if this was a few years ago, the girls would crucify me for, but it works so good and I'm so glad I went back to it all these years. My Blue Magic. This is the coconut oil one. I get this from Walmart, but really any of the Blue Magics that you like. And I will use an oil if I have one. I don't really think you need one with the Blue Magic. It's so saturating for your hair. I don't want to say moisturizing because that's probably like not the right terminology, but for my hair it like really holds the style and it never really dries out when I use the Blue Magic. So that's why I like to use the Blue Magic. I do have an oil that we can use. This is the Matrix Curl Can Dream oil. I've never used this before, but they sent me their whole collection, so I've only tried the curl cream, which worked pretty well. And then if I'm styling my hair, like to put it in a bun, I still go by my Eco Styler. I wash my hair in 2 big sections. I used to do 4, now I just do 2. And we're gonna go ahead and take her out. I do kind of leave it to like air dry a little bit in the shower. After I rinse my hair out, like I had an actual shower so my hair could be damp and not like super wet when I took it out. But you can see like we've still got some curl here. Back in the day when the natural hair movement was popping, I used to, my hair would come out with no curls whatsoever. And like this is literally just from the product. Like I haven't done anything to it and we've got some curl there, which is nice. So I like to split these 2 sections into 4 when I work on them, but I do one at a time. So we're gonna go ahead and clip this section out of the way. And I just have some alligator clips that we're gonna use. And then this is the section that we're gonna work with. You can actually, I wish you could hear the squeak because that's how clean it is. And I literally love that treatment mask so much. Like I over rinse that product out of my hair because it saturates the hair so well that it feels like it's still in there even though it's all rinsed out. It really is like one of my favorite treatment masks right now. So to start, what I do, if I need more water, I usually don't, but if I do, I have my spray bottle here. But what I do is I pretty much just take some of the mousse like so, and we're just gonna apply it to my hair starting with the ends and then kind of work our way up. If anybody's wondering why I use gloves when I do my hair, there's a few reasons, but I started using gloves on my hair like a long time ago. Maybe within the last 2 to 3 years, I started using gloves for the entirety of doing my hair. From when I wash it to when I style it, I usually go through about 2 pairs of gloves each time I do my full like hair routine, hair styling routine. And the first reason is to prevent your nails from snagging on your hair, or if you have your nails done, just to prevent your hair from messing up your nails, all the products and stuff like that. The second reason is for product distribution. I feel like especially when you use oils, a lot of times your skin soaks that product up, so a lot of it is not going to your hair and you're wasting your money. So applying it on the glove works great because it's just sitting on the glove until you put it onto your hair. And then the final reason is a personal one. I just have sensory issues where I just hate feeling wet hair stuck to my hands. I still use my good old Tangle Teezer, or if you use a Denman, you can go with that. And then I just start to kind of detangle from the ends. So a lot of my routine is the same. Like a lot of the things like detangling from the ends is stuff you should still do. It really is just me kind of reverting back to the old fashioned products and not using such expensive products. Like we were using hair products that were like, I don't know, like $17, $15 each. And it was products that we would see like one person who already had really pretty curly hair using. And we would run to the store. We were just wasting our money, to be honest. When I moved I had so many products I just hadn't even used. Granted, a lot of it was also like PR, but it was just like I had so many products and I didn't use any of it. Just to find out that the stuff that works best for my hair is the $3 stuff from Walmart that our moms and grandmas and aunties were using on our hair when we were kids and our hair was growing down our backs. So just want to get in here and detangle, and once I get up to the root, I find a lot of tangles in the root as well, so just want to be thorough with your detangling. And I like to make sure I bring the brush through on both sides of my hair, because even if you're working with a smaller section, sometimes there's just tangles on the other side that you didn't get to. So just to be thorough. How pretty these curls are, and the only thing we've used is mousse. So you really could kind of end it here. See, we're still finding some tangles. So I pretty much keep brushing until the brush glides through. So this is the point where you would add oil if you're gonna use oil. So I'm just gonna use like the tiniest bit of this because I don't really use oil anymore like that on my hair. If I have one, I will use it, but it's not like, you know, I'm going crazy for oil. So we're just gonna use a little bit of this. And I only really focus on the ends. So of course that is the oldest part of your hair, so that's the part that needs a little love. I saw a video a while back of somebody talking about oil on your hair, and I don't know if they said use it or not. I realized I didn't care. I will say this oil smells pretty good. And once you've got something that looks like this, this is when we're gonna go in now with our coconut oil, our Blue Magic coconut oil. Take about this much. It really just kind of depends on the cigar. I just take about this much, and again, I start working it in from the ends of my hair like this. And then kind of apply it mainly to the ends, because that's for me where I want to see the curl the most. And then I do kind of finger comb it in, just to ensure it's distributed well, and I can tell if it's distributed well based off how the ends look. So right now I would say I need a little bit more, because usually you can see when it's coated on the ends, and that's how I know I've added enough. Just go in here with this, finger detangle it, and then we are going to go back in with the tangle teaser just to make sure it's distributed fully. You can see we're getting some nice clumping. And then once I do the ends, I do the smallest little bit on my roots as well, just because I like it to be flat. I like my hair to get bigger as the days go on. So by like day 3, my hair is perfectly volumized, but on day 1, I kind of want it to be like flatter and sleeker, so I will add those to my ends. If you want your hair to have volume on day 1, skip that part. And then what I do while I'm styling it is I pretty much will clamp it down while I work on the other section. And this also helps keep it kind of sleek while I'm doing it. Go back in with the mousse, pump it until you feel good about it, and then you got your moussey. We're gonna add that starting on the ends, and then whatever's left can touch the roots. Now it could be because I detangled my hair just a couple days ago when I washed it that it's really gliding through, but normally it's very, very tangled. And you can see my shed hair here, which actually is not bad. It's funny because I feel like with the natural hair movement, we used to make a big fuss over everything. Shed hair, detangling, oil, coconut oil, jojoba, or using Jamaican black castor, or you're not using peppermint, you're not making flaxseed gel, you're not, well actually I still make flaxseed gel. Flaxseed gel is amazing. But regardless, you get it. I just feel like everything used to be a big fuss, and it just didn't need to be. And if you have too much product in your hair, I do recommend like wringing your hair out over the sink, because this will not only help you style it better, but it'll help it dry faster. Like, why were we going out years ago with our hair and our oils dripping down our necks? Like, honestly, everything about reflecting on the natural hair movement was just genuinely insane. Like, I can't believe we were doing that. Like, they're gonna study that in history books, I hope, in the future. Like, look at what these girls were doing to their hair. Crazy business. Now we've got the oil in, we'll go ahead and add our Blue Magic, focusing here on the ends. Or I'd say the ends, like from like the middle of my hair shaft until the end. And you see how it clumps like that? That's exactly what we want. We were spending $40. I'm exaggerating, but we were spending a lot of money on hair gels and all these hair products to get our hair to clump like this, and when we could have been doing it for $4 at Walmart. Look at that. And if you'd like, I have also done this style just with finger detangling or shingling. You can do that. Granted, it takes longer, and I'm really not in the business of spending a lot of time on my hair anymore. Like, I have found that I was able to cut my hair routine back by like nearly an hour, if not an hour, with just using these old products that we used to get crucified for using. Give it another brush through to get that clumping going. Although it's gonna do that if you finger detangle it or shingle, doesn't matter. Now I'm gonna split this again just to distribute the Blue Magic. A little finger combing. And then take the brush through. Fun. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it back like this. Make sure all the product is smooth through. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And I'm actually gonna take an alligator clip. The one I was using was not an alligator clip. I'm gonna use an alligator clip. 2 of them to clamp that down. So now I'm gonna do exactly what I just did to this side, except I'm gonna shut up so you guys can watch. And this is the process of how I've been doing my hair for a really long time now. I will let it air dry like this for a little while, not like the whole day, literally like 20-30 minutes. And then as the days go on, like I said, I like day 3, day 4 kind of hair because there's a lot of volume, it has some frizz, it's very big looking, and the puffs are huge, the fro is huge. It's just fun overall. You can do a lot of cool styles with it, as opposed to when I feel like when it's really, really sleek, you can only do sleek styles because it lacks volume, so it just always looks like limp per se. But it's really straightforward, and it's not a lot of pain on your pockets anymore. Like the Blue Magic or whatever, you know, the what was it called, the Super Grow or the whatever, the Grow one, I can see it but I can't remember the name of it. Whatever product you used to love to use that you were shunned for using because of the natural hair movement, go back to it. I promise you it works. Add some other supplemental products in that you might not have thought of. Like I think mousse is literally amazing for curly hair, and for whatever reason it was never really big in the curly hair, natural hair movement, which to me is strange because mousse is amazing. Like you just make sure you're detangling through every step so you don't have any snags or any tangles. Go slowly if you have a lot of tangles. The key if you get knots or tangles is to work small. So separate it as much as you can until you've like isolated the knot or the tangle, and then work on detangling that, and then go back to detangling. If your hair has too much moisture or too much product, wring it out before the next step. If it doesn't have enough, of course, then add more product or more water or whatever you need. Okay, I don't know how long it's been, but I'm about to take these clips off. And we got some very pretty curls here. I'm probably just, like I said, gonna put it into some buns, but this is pretty much how I style my hair. And look at these curls. You can see these clumps are really pretty. Of course, if you want some more definition, some volume, you can separate your clumps. I keep mine as is. That's my lock sitting here. I'm just gonna slip my hair into some double buns and pretty much be done with it. But this is how I do my hair and how I've been doing it. And if we were still in the natural hair movement era, the girls would crucify me and I'd be canceled by 5 p.m. tomorrow. But we're free from that, so now I can do my hair how I like, and my curls are juicy and defined, and it didn't take me nearly as long or cost me nearly as much, and it's been working for me for however long. Done, just like that. Maybe I'll bring my edges down at some point, my baby hairs, but to be honest, I'm good with this because I'm not planning on going anywhere or doing anything. Like, this is just to have my hair styled so I don't have to do it tomorrow. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.